Welcome to today's discussion on the characteristics of business markets and the major types of buying situations. Business buyer behavior refers to the purchasing actions of organizations that acquire goods and services for producing other products or services that are sold, rented, or supplied to others. This behavior also includes retail and wholesale firms that purchase goods to resell at a profit. The business buying process involves determining the organization's needs, evaluating alternative suppliers and brands, and making informed purchasing decisions. Characteristics of business markets. While business markets share similarities with consumer markets, such as involving individuals in buying roles and making purchase decisions to meet needs, they differ in several key areas. 1. Market structure and demand. 2. Nature of the buying unit. 3. Types of decisions and the decision process. Now, let us dive deeper into the characteristics of business markets. By understanding these key traits, we can better grasp how business markets operate and what makes them distinct from consumer markets. 1. Market structure and demand. Business marketers typically engage with fewer, but much larger buyers compared to consumer marketers. For instance, when a tire company sells replacement tires to individual consumers, its potential market includes millions of car owners. However, its success in business markets relies on securing orders from a handful of large automakers, such as Ford or Toyota. 3 types of demand in business markets are derived demand, inelastic demand, and fluctuating demand. A. Derived demand. Business markets often exhibit derived demand, which means the demand for business products is contingent upon the demand for consumer goods. For instance, consider a company that manufactures industrial robots used in manufacturing. If consumer demand for electronics increases, electronic manufacturers may ramp up production, resulting in a higher demand for robots to automate assembly lines. Conversely, if consumers reduce spending on electronics during an economic slump, the demand for industrial robots will similarly decline, as manufacturers will scale back their operations. B. Inelastic demand. Business markets frequently show inelastic demand, where price changes have a minimal impact on overall demand in the short run. For example, think about companies that supply essential raw materials, like steel, to construction firms. If the price of steel drops, construction companies may not immediately buy more steel unless it leads to lower costs for constructing buildings, which in turn could stimulate consumer demand for real estate. Thus, even significant price reductions might not translate into increased purchases if there's no immediate demand for new construction projects. C. Fluctuating demand. Fluctuating demand in business markets occurs when minor shifts in consumer preferences result in significant changes in business demand. For instance, a rise in consumer interest in eco-friendly packaging can prompt manufacturers to increase their orders for biodegradable materials. This surge in demand for sustainable packaging solutions can be substantial, but may quickly decrease if consumer interest wanes or if cheaper, traditional packaging options become more popular. To adapt, B2B marketers may refine their strategies to appeal to both manufacturers and environmentally conscious consumers, ensuring steady demand for sustainable products. The second characteristic of business markets is the nature of the buying unit. Business purchases often involve multiple decision participants and a more formalized approach. For instance, when an automotive manufacturer decides to purchase new production equipment, various stakeholders, such as production managers, quality control specialists, financial analysts, and upper management, collaborate throughout the decision-making process. This collaborative model is especially common for significant purchases, where buying committees made up of technical experts and executives thoroughly evaluate available options. Given the complexity of these transactions, companies require well-trained marketers and sales professionals. For example, consider a company that supplies medical imaging equipment, such as MRI machines, to hospitals. The sales team must not only possess deep product knowledge, but also understand the regulatory requirements and clinical needs of potential clients. They need to effectively engage with diverse stakeholders, including radiologists, hospital administrators, and procurement officers, to demonstrate how their equipment can enhance patient care and operational efficiency. 3. Types of decisions and the decision process. Business buyers often face more complex purchasing decisions than consumer buyers. For instance, acquiring a large-scale customer relationship management (CRM) system requires careful evaluation of technical specifications, integration capabilities, total costs, and potential return on investment (ROI). This process is typically lengthy and formalized, involving detailed specifications, written purchase orders, and multiple levels of approval. In B2B contexts, buyer-seller relationships are often interdependent. For example, when a manufacturer provides specialized machinery to a production facility, the sales team collaborates closely with the client to assess their specific operational requirements. By customizing solutions and offering ongoing support, they foster long-term partnerships that enhance client satisfaction and improve operational efficiency. Major types of buying situations. There are three primary types of buying situations that organizations encounter. 1. Straight rebuy. In a straight rebuy, the buyer reorders products or services without any modifications. This situation is typically routine and managed by the purchasing department, relying on previous satisfaction with suppliers. For example, a restaurant may routinely reorder its supply of paper goods, such as napkins and takeout containers, from a trusted vendor. In this case, the existing supplier, the in supplier, focuses on maintaining high product and service quality to ensure continued business. 2. Modified rebuy. A modified rebuy occurs when the buyer seeks to change product specifications, prices, terms, or suppliers. This situation generally involves more decision participants than a straight rebuy. For instance, a manufacturing company may decide to modify its order for machinery by specifying different features or requesting a better price from its current supplier. As a result, the existing supplier may feel pressured to present their best offer to retain the account, while competitors, the out suppliers, may view this as an opportunity to attract new business by presenting more appealing proposals. 3. New task situation. It occurs when a company purchases a product or service for the first time. The higher the cost or perceived risk, the more decision participants are involved and the greater the effort to gather information. For instance, a tech startup implementing a new enterprise resource planning (ERP) system will involve stakeholders from IT, finance, and operations to evaluate options and ensure the system meets their needs. This situation offers marketers significant opportunities and challenges, as they must engage key decision-makers and provide extensive information and support during the evaluation process. In summary, business markets are distinct from consumer markets in several key ways. They typically involve fewer, larger buyers with derived and often fluctuating demand. The buying process is more complex, involving multiple stakeholders, professional purchasing efforts, and a longer, more formalized decision-making process. The major types of buying situations, straight rebuy, modified rebuy, and new task, each present unique challenges and opportunities for businesses. By understanding these characteristics and types of buying situations, businesses can tailor their strategies to effectively engage with buyers, meet their needs, and build long-lasting, profitable relationships. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from it. Also, feel free to subscribe for more insightful content on business strategies and marketing. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.